What's going on, guys? Asian Guy here, bringing you a pretty big video. We have got the new batch, the GERMA 66 SUGOFEST batch with Vinsmoke Judge as the legend. I will translate to you guys what these guys do, but before we get into it, a few people have asked, how do I always have the SUGOFEST up? All you have to do is change your time settings. You can't actually pull on this SUGOFEST. If you try and pull right now on the 23rd of October, you're not going to get any of these SUGOFEST units. You just need to wait till it comes to you, or you can change your clock, your time zone, and it will tell you when and where this SUGOFEST is and what the units are going to be. So this SUGOFEST, as you can see, will start on the 31st of October. The first multi-pull is going to be all golds or above, so golds and reds. But let's get into translations. Vinsmoke Judge increases the chance of getting a psi slot, reduces damage taken by 15%, boosts crew's HP by 1.25 times. If you have a unit of every single color on your team, so you have int, psi, dex, quick, and strength, boost the attack of all units by 2.25 times. If those units have a matching orb, further boost that unit's attack by 1.75 times, coming up to just under a 4 times attack boost. So around a 3.9 times attack boost. His special ability, guys, is insane. Reduces bind state by 7 turns for 1 turn. Doubles the effectiveness of slots by 2 times. He is a 2 times universal orb booster and universal lock state reducer, or chain bind, whatever you want to call it. He reduced it for 7 turns. Furthermore, if Vinsmoke Judge is your captain, your friend captain, or your guest captain, for 1 turn increases the rate at which psi slots appear, and also shuffles all orbs randomly as well as block orbs. So pretty much he's going to guarantee you a full board of psi orbs if he's your captain and you use his special. So he's almost a 3.9 times attack booster. Pretty much kind of like Nekomamushi, very slightly like Nekomamushi, also a psi striker powerhouse. I believe he's a powerhouse. All I know for sure is he is a psi powerhouse. Not entirely sure if he's a striker, but it is looking rather promising. REIJU or Beiju, everyone wants to know what she does. Let's begin with her sailor ability. Now all of these guys, their sailor abilities are the same. They all count psi slots as beneficial orbs. Of course, that's going to be the case because they want it to fit into a Vinsmoke Judge team. Now her captain ability is not that great because I only have the 4-star description, so I'm not even going to really bother telling you guys what these are. They're all the same, by the way, pretty much. If you're... So REIJU is a psi type, REIJU is an int type, Yonji is a dex type, Ichiji is like a strength type. So basically, along with that criteria, their typing and also their class type, so powerhouse type, they will like do a stacked boost similar to how Jesus Burge's captain ability works. It's really not that amazing, but her special ability is if your captain is either an int type, so works for Sanji as well, or a psi type, sadly not going to be for Lucy teams, she will remove all poison, remove all paralysis, all completely, heal for 7,000 HP. And I'm not sure about this, but she reduces special silence by 3 turns, and I think she permanently removes despair. Now it doesn't say for how many turns, so I'm gonna assume this is permanent removal of despair, even 99 turns. It's either that or it's going to remove despair for 3 turns. It doesn't actually specify, which is kind of annoying. I'm not sure which. And also, if your lead is a powerhouse type, so the first criteria is if it's int or psi. I did get that wrong at the beginning there. It's not int and powerhouse. If the first criteria you fulfill it is int or psi captain, she'll do all of those things. And furthermore, if your lead is a powerhouse type, she'll also for 2 turns reduce damage taken by 70%. So I'll go over that one more time. If your captain is an int or psi unit, reduces all paralysis, all poison, reduces special silence for 3 turns, and either, I don't know because it doesn't really specify here properly, gets rid of despair completely or gets rid of despair for 3 turns. Now my guess is that's probably going to get rid of despair completely, which is absolutely busted. I mean, that's absolutely crazy. And for 2 turns, reduce damage taken by 70% if your captain is a powerhouse type. So it's pretty exciting. Well, I'm not entirely sure about the Despair. If the Despair thing is legit, she is a really, really powerful sub. At the very least, I know I'm going to pull on this SUGOFEST. Now, of course, Ichiji, as I said earlier, psi slots count as beneficial. Now, with Ichiji, if your captain, you'll see the pattern here, guys, soon. If your captain is a strength or a psi type, will lock the chain for 2 turns to 2.5 times. And if your captain is a powerhouse type, delays all enemies for 2 turns. So he's a very, very, very good Akainu sub. And of course, a very good Vinsmoke Judge sub. Captain ability, again, not that great. It's very similar to Jesus Burgess in the way that it stacks. So it will boost strength and powerhouse characters by 1.75 times attack and 1.2 times attack respectively, and those will stack. HP by 1.2 times as well. And obviously a 5-star, the multiplier is going to be much higher. Vinsmoke Niji, same sailor ability, psi slots count as beneficial. Similar captain ability to Ichiji and REIJU as well. They're all the same, just the typings are a little bit different. Now, as you guys can tell by the pattern, they all follow a psi captain and their own respective type. So for Niji, if we have a quick or a psi captain, for 2 turns, boost cruise attack by 1.75 times. And if your captain is a powerhouse unit, locks all slots. So that's an okay special out of the entire batch. I'd probably say, voice crack, I'd probably say Niji is the weakest, but having said he's the weakest, he's still very, very, very good. So pretty solid unit there. Vinsmoke Yonji. Now, at first when I read it, I thought he was the weakest, but he is actually one of the stronger ones. Again, psi slots count as beneficial. If your captain is a Dex or a psi unit, of course, with Judge, he will, for 1 turn, I'm going to wait for it to scroll past again, so that we don't get this translation wrong. He will, for 1 turn, deal 1.75 times extra damage to delayed enemies. And if your captain is a powerhouse type, for 1 turn, he will add a tap timing bonus damage of 40 times his attack in typeless damage. So the same way Raid Sabo and Legend Inuarashi work, which is pretty damn awesome. And to top things off, guys, we are not just done yet. We also have Raid Caesar, or Raid Caesar, however you want to pronounce his captain ability is cerebral and driven type characters attack 2.5 times boost to those units, to those types. So it's okay, it's not amazing. This doesn't stack, by the way. He just boosts 2.5 times attack to cerebral and also driven type. So it's okay for a raid boss. Now his special ability is pretty damn awesome. His special ability is to do 45 times typeless damage, 45 times his attack in typeless damage to all enemies for 2 turns. For cerebral and driven type characters, will increase their slots by 1.75 times, and he will also poison all enemies. So that's pretty much like Caesar. That's how we wanted him. He is an int type. We don't know what classes he is. So forgive my broken English. But so far, guys, that is what we have on the new units. I hope that was helpful to you guys. Remember, guys, you can't pull on this SUGOFEST yet. It starts on the 31st. You can time travel ahead by changing your phone settings or your device settings to have the time where this SUGOFEST is live, but you can't actually do anything with that. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Goodbye.